All right, I'm up here at the Towson courthouse. All right, I'm up here at the Towson courthouse, and that's my buddy from WJZ. She get a pass. I'm looking for Jayne Miller. I'm looking for Jayne Miller, and I'm looking for the I-team. I'm looking for the I-team to report this news. You feel me? Hey, Jayne coming up here today? All right, I got a mail receipt here from certified mail here for Jayne Miller. And what it is you know me for years. They charged me with terrorism up here at the Towson courthouse. And that toilet was about race and racism here in the judicial system. Jayne Miller been knowing about this since I started. It's a documentary about race and racism and the role the media plays in misinformation. This is nothing against you, all right, because me and you had this conversation. I usually interrupt live feeds for a reason. This is your station manager's fault because your station manager chose not to tell the truth. You feel me? John Weibel when he was here, Tim Timmerson when he's here, all of them, you know what I'm saying? So this is a public ask because this live feeds now. And the public get to see what the media don't tell. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, no disrespect to you. I respect you as a man. You got a job to do. But my life was in danger. My livelihood was taken. I'm homeless now because of what the news told and what. I said something to Jayne. I sent something to Jayne. When I started this was about race and racism in America. And it showed how the media demonizes people. Fox 45 used to have Wheel of Fortune on Friday nights and talk about criminal of the week. So I was showing that. And then I was showing how the I-team investigates. But then when I gave the I-team something to investigate, this case, the I-team never did it. This was long before I got locked up because those toilets represented the Democratic Party in mass incarceration. Governor O'Malley stop and frisk. The judges that he put in place in Baltimore City and Baltimore County courts. You know all the judges, you remember that? Then we came with stop and frisk and we got the dissent decree where none of these people went to jail, but you locked up 650,000 people in Baltimore City just to fill a quota. Now we got Scott Shellenberger in office and he tried to give me for terrorism. He charged me with other crimes and I was insured. I had a business. And Governor Hogan got this. I'm showing you this like so the people can see this. Governor Hogan got this. Scott Shellenberger had this before. He tried to get me with the murder of Scott Greenberg before. No, they won't respond because that's admitting guilt. And that's Mr. Harding because the Department of Justice is supposed to investigate. Johnny Olszewski asked the Department of Justice to investigate. He gave him paperwork and everything. All right, I gave that to Barry Sims yesterday when I was talking to Barry. Yeah, when Barry was with you, I showed Barry that paperwork. So the Department of Justice is watching what I be doing through social media, so I'm gonna make sure that my voice stays very in the light. So when I shut y'all down, like I said, it ain't personal, but if I see Jayne, I'm gonna confront Jayne because Jayne let me sit in jail and she had the evidence and knowledge. The media has a moral and ethical obligation to the public. They can't pick and choose who they work for. And in that time period, the media chose to work for the machine. And WBAL is responsible for that. And I reported it to the FCC, and I'm sending these tapes to the FCC. Like I said, it ain't personal, it's strictly business. Until I get what belongs to me, I'm out $2.6 million and I'm homeless now. I'm living in my truck and off the kindness of others. I'm tired of living like that. It's 10 years too long. Appreciate you. As a man, from man to man. Like I said, you had nothing to do with this. But you watched it. You've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And they had plenty of time to rectify this. And they won't do nothing about it. So when I start saying lawsuit and putting people's names on it, that's the only thing they pay attention to. It's when you go after their money. Now I'm gonna go after the station's respect. You can't call it the I-team report when you only reporting on issues that affect the politicians, you know what I'm saying? You can't be their lapdog and their attack dog. Period.